Hey, what is up everybody, and welcome back to a brand new video today here on CodeNamePizza. And today for you guys, we've got another awesome video ahead. We have got ourselves all the unsolved Easter eggs throughout all of Zombies across Black Ops 3, some on IW, some on WW2 Zombies, and all of Black Ops 4 as well. There's so many unsolved Easter eggs that you guys can literally jump into a game right now and try and solve for yourselves and get first in the world on these Easter eggs. So go and do it. But before you can do it, you need to know what they are. So we're going to be jumping into today's video right now, discovering all the unsolved Easter eggs inside of Call of Duty Zombies. If you guys haven't done already, please do click the like button. It helps us out so much. Let's aim for 2,000 likes on today's video, and make sure you subscribe to the channel to become the latest member of the Pizza Club. We're on the road to 1 million subscribers, and with your subscription or telling a friend about the channel, it will help us out a lot, and hopefully we'll get there within the next 8 years. I don't know, but let's jump straight into it. So, starting things off with Black Ops 4, because there's so many to talk about on Black Ops 4 Zombies. So we're going to kick things off with the map 9. So there are still some unsolved Easter eggs on the map 9, but recently we did end up getting a few that got solved. One of the Easter eggs that is still left fully unsolved that you guys can jump into Game 2 and try out for yourselves is the Golden Bowl Easter egg. For this Easter egg, you will need to just be in the spawn room, and you also need to have yourself Wraith fire grenades. You'll notice that outside of the spawn room, going around in a circle, there are golden bowls. Now, you've got to throw your Wraith fires on these golden bowls in a specific order. If you do the specific order that I put on the screen right now, you will be able to light all of the bowls around that area. If you do it in the wrong order, they won't light up, but that very specific order will light up all of those bowls. And weirdly enough, that's all we know about this Easter egg. We have no idea what else you're supposed to do. It is an unsolved Easter egg that triggers something in the game, but we have absolutely no idea what to do after this. So, once again, you should jump into game right now, get yourself Wraith grenades, and try and set these bowls alight, and then play some zombies and try and figure out what the next step of this Easter egg is. So, moving on to the map Blood of the Dead, one of my favorite maps ever. I think the Easter egg's actually really good. Probably a top 10 map in my opinion. I think that's fair. But there's multiple unsolved Easter eggs on Blood of the Dead. You've probably heard of a couple of these, but we're going to be talking about two specifically today in today's video. And one of them is the coin Easter egg. Now, this is probably the most well-known Easter egg on the whole of this map. And you'll notice that if you go to the very first perk machine when you play Blood of the Dead, over near the first power switch outside, you will notice that inside of the coin return slot on that machine, you will notice there is a coin with what looks like to be some kind of wolf head or some Native American headpiece. It's great, and I wish that we knew a little bit more about this Easter egg. But we do know a little bit of storyline that kind of relates to this. Now, we do know that the Hell's Retriever and the Hell's Redeemer take a lot of inspiration from the Native Americans that were actually on the Alcatraz Island during a certain time period. I believe roughly it was in the 1950s to the 1970s, around that they actually lived on Alcatraz Island when it was no longer a prison. And you can still see to this day the graffiti that's on the water tower. Now, obviously, Treyarch has taken a lot of influence from that with the Hell's Redeemer from the original Mob of the Dead, and which now inside of Blood of the Dead as well. But this headpiece that's on this coin could potentially be leading to more than that. It could potentially be leading to some kind of mask that's still unfound on the map, similar to the masks that we found on Horizon Drag, Gorod, Krovi, Revelations. This would make sense to have this kind of wolf mask on this Blood of the Dead map. But we have absolutely no idea what to do with this coin. We have no idea if you can remove it from the perk machine. We have no idea what we're supposed to do with it. All we know is that it is there. You can see the wolf head on there, and that's it. The second Easter egg on Blood of the Dead that is still unsolved or undiscovered is the bone that is located near one of the cell blocks. Now, this bone is pretty well hidden and it's in a fairly dark area, but if you look close enough, you can actually see on this bone a cell number. And that cell number is 386A, which is Sal DeLuca's original cell number from Mob of the Dead. It's a bit of a weird one to have a Sal DeLuca Easter egg. There technically is a Weasel Easter egg on this map as well, with just Weasel's hat just sat on one of the metal walkways. But it's pretty cool that we do have a Sal DeLuca Easter egg on here as well. Now, obviously, the bone looks very similar to the Hell's Retriever bone. We just have absolutely no idea what we can do with this. Maybe it's something to do with the Hell's Redeemer. Maybe it's actually part of the coin Easter egg in general. We have no idea, but once again, this is something that you guys can jump into game right now and try and figure out the steps or the next steps to actually solving these unsolved Easter eggs. So moving on to our final one from Black Ops 4 right now, which is located over on the map Dead of the Night, a very underrated map. And not a lot of people have even played this map, probably due to the fact that it wasn't actually supposed to be a DLC map. It was supposed to be one of the launch maps, but unfortunately, the voiceover people, the celebrity cast, they couldn't get their voice lines edited down in time, so it didn't actually make it as a map to begin with, but they pushed it out in like December without a real DLC. Very, very strange. So that's not why many people are playing it, but it's a good map. Give it a go. But there's 2 unsolved Easter eggs on this map as of right now. One of them is very well known, which is the vase Easter egg. Now, according to certain people in the community, there is a way how to do this Easter egg. We just don't know the actual order yet. And what you've got to do is break vases that are on top of the main room. And you can only break these via grenades, like the acid bomb grenades, or via upgrading the trench gun. You fire those grenades or the trench gun at them and they will break, but they'll only break in a specific order. And there's never really been any outcome from anything anyone's ever tried, but because there's so many of them, it means that in total, there's just under 800 different combinations that you could break these. And I just don't think anyone's found the actual combination yet. So we still have no idea what the reward can be from breaking them in the correct order. It seems very similar to that 9 Easter egg that we spoke about before with the ray fires. You just got to break them in a specific order, but it's never been done correctly. And the other Easter egg that is also on Dead of the Night is going to be the green trap Easter egg. Now we know that we have a blue trap inside of the Easter egg itself, the main quest. We use the blue flame in the Easter egg with your shield to get the shield blue, to then melee the fireplaces, to then collect coins from the fireplaces, to then do other steps of the Easter egg, right? But inside of the game, the base trap is orange. We use the blue one for the Easter egg, but then with having the original upgrade of the Alistair's Folly Wonder Weapon, you can actually get a green trap, which we have absolutely no use for at the minute. No one knows what we're supposed to do with the green trap. It does the exact same thing as the original trap, but you can make it green. And like I said before, the blue one is used in the main quest. So what's the green one used for? We don't know. Maybe you can figure it out. Let me know. And actually, I did tell a lie. We've got one more on Black Ops 4 today, and that is going to be over on Voyage of Despair. Now, on Voyage of Despair, we have currently got an Easter egg that may be solved, or many in our community believe that it's nowhere near being solved. But maybe you guys can help out that are watching this video. This is the Gravity Easter egg on Voyage of Despair. And for this Easter egg, you've got to collect a trident, a mustache, and also a crown from around the Voyage of Despair map. Once you've got all those 3 things, you can then go and place it on a zombie that's attached to the wall inside of the kitchen area. After that, you wait 1 round, and then all the gravity in that room will be off, and all the zombies will just be floating around, similar to the zombies on the map Moon. Now, that's all we know about this Easter egg, but how weird is that? It's just such a strange one. So a lot of people in the community believe there's more to this Easter egg than what we currently know. But if you guys think there's more, let me know inside of the comment section right now. But we're including the Voyage of Despair Gravity Easter egg on today's list. But anyway, moving on to everyone's favorite zombies game, Black Ops 3. Now, we have absolutely scoured and destroyed Black Ops 3, and we're pretty certain that we know everything there is to know about Black Ops 3, right? Wrong, kind of, I don't know. In the side of the game files, there are some Easter eggs that are still on Revelations that have never been discovered. It's also very much public knowledge that some of these Easter eggs are guaranteed cut from the game because the string of code cannot actually be done. There's bits missing and stuff. I don't know. I'm not intellectual. I have no idea what I'm talking about. But I do know that there are a few Easter eggs on Revelations that could potentially work if you figure out the exact steps. One of them was the chicken Easter egg where you're supposed to get a chicken specialist, and I think the code of this has bits missing, and I think it's impossible to do. Basically, you could get a chicken specialist on Revelations. Now, we've seen a chicken specialist, or at least a chicken weapon in Zombies before over on Dead Ops Arcade, so it's potentially just the exact same thing as that, and that's what it would have done. But there's also strings of code about seeing eggs out through teleporters, which, once again, I think there's bits of string missing in that code, so it can't actually work. But the bit that's there in full is that if you manage to find these eggs, which maybe has something to do with the chickens, I don't know, you can then place them onto a meteor, and then the meteor will fly up in a rocket ship. This sounds bonkers, right? It sounds like I'm making it up, but I'm actually not. So I don't know. Do with that what you will. Maybe you want to go and give it a go, or maybe you think we've solved everything on Black Ops 3. Also, Revelations is a bit of a weird one, because if you look inside of the projection room, the projector can't actually do anything because the projection thing is stuck, but there are trees inside of the projection room that are moving. Where are these trees from? You've never seen these trees before, but these trees move. in the projector room. Is this something more? Maybe something we can do in there? I don't know. Go and have a look. So that's it for Revelations, but what about everyone's favorite map on Black Ops 3 at the minute? I don't know, it's very popular. Shadows of Evil. Is there anything left on Shadows of Evil? Not really, but there's one thing that's hella annoying about one of the side Easter eggs on Shadows of Evil that could potentially mean that we're not done with it yet. And that is the Noir mode Easter egg. So for this Easter egg, all you've got to do is go down to the boxing gym. And on the top level, you interact with one of the photographs while kneeling, and your entire screen will go black and gray, similar to a noir movie. The only problem with this Easter egg is the fact that you cannot undo it. So the rest of your game now has to be inside of this grayscale game colored mode. It's very, very annoying and very, very weird. But many people in the community believe there's another step to this so you can actually exit the noir mode. Maybe there's something you're supposed to do while you're in the noir mode. I don't know. But once again, this is another unsolved Easter egg that's on Black Ops 3 that people think there are more to do. And the final one for our Black Ops 3 today. Obviously, there's so many ciphers inside of the whole of Black Ops that we've never even touched because they're so difficult. And this one kind of goes under the category of cipher, but in my opinion, this is something that could also be something to trigger inside of the game. And that is on the map, The Giant. If you go over to this clock on the Giant, you'll notice that it's kind of a one-of-a-kind clock. You look at it and it's actually got little bits of dots next to every single number. It kind of looks like Braille. It's kind of weird, but it's a one-of-a-kind clock and no other clock has this. Now, could this be a cipher? Could this also be a key to solving another cipher? I don't know. I'm not really a cipher guy. I'm not massively into them. I'm more into like the actual side Easter eggs inside of the game and main quests and stuff. Cipher, I don't think my brain works like that, but they're interesting when they do get solved. So hopefully this is a key to a cipher that you guys have been working on. I don't know, but go and check it out. The clock on the Giant. So moving away from Black Ops 3 right there, we've done Black Ops 4, we've done Black Ops 3. We're now going to go over to our recent edition of Zombies, Vanguard. Now there's probably a few things inside of Vanguard left unsolved, right? Wrong, there's nothing. Apart from on one map, the brand new Shinonuma map, because the entire code of the game has been leaked, and there's still one unsolved Easter egg on Vanguard, which is the Bones Easter egg. Now, we know that this is called the Bones Easter egg, because like I said, it was found inside of the game files, and we know there's 6 steps to it. 6 steps for the Bone Easter egg on Vanguard, Shinonuma. That's all I can tell you. That's all we know, but it's in the game files, and someone out there, maybe it's you, can jump onto the brand new Shinonuma map right now and figure this thing out. The bone step. 6 steps to this Easter egg. Go and give it a good go. You've got this. Next up, we have got 2 unsolved Easter eggs on one of my favorite zombies games, WW Zombies. You might not like IW. I freaking love it. I think it's great. And these 2 Easter eggs are taking place on the first 2 Zombies maps of the game, Zombies in Spaceland and also Rave in the Redwoods. Let's talk about Rave in the Redwoods first, because I like Rave in the Redwoods. This is just literally from the trailer itself. If we look at the trailer of Rave in the Redwoods, we can see a mask with our POV looking out of it. Now, this could potentially be nothing, right? I actually think there's more to this. This could be an unsolved Easter egg on Rave in the Redwoods where we can physically get a slasher mask to wear. Now, one of the things that makes me believe this is because if you go near the Rave area, you can see the massive statue in front of you and the eyes will kind of follow you around. The eyes will do some weird stuff, and that kind of symbolizes to me that potentially from that clip as well from the trailer, we are supposed to get a slasher mask inside of that map. Could there be anything more than that? I doubt it. I think it's either just a slasher mask, or maybe it was literally from the trailer. It was kind of like a thing before. They kind of wanted you to have that while you wielded the chainsaw at the end of the Easter egg, but, you know, they thought it was a little bit weird that half your vision was blurry while using it. I don't know, but there you go. That's on Rave in the Redwoods. And also, we have got one over on Zombies in Spaceland, which is, of course, the Space Helmet Easter egg. Once again, we only know bits of code from this, but you can unlock this at round 6,000. And that is all we know. Not a clue what the Easter egg steps are, and it's on round 6,000 because that's a round that no one can ever officially get to. So it's kind of locked away, but that doesn't mean that it's locked away for you not to be able to get. It means there's the Easter egg steps to obtain this thing, but it's kind of just at round 6,000 for the people that don't get the Easter egg steps, right? If that makes sense, I don't know. There's a few theories around the community of how to actually get this done. Potentially something to do with this astronaut that's wearing the exact same mask behind this glass right here that's holding 2 balloons. Maybe it's something to do with the blue balloons around the map. Maybe shooting all the blue balloons or saving the blue balloons. Or maybe there's nothing to do with blue balloons at all. I don't know. Once again, this is another unsolved Easter egg on zombies in Spaceland. Okay, we're going to finish things off today with World War II Zombies. I don't really like it that much, but we're going to throw it in the video anyway. So World War II Zombies is a bit of a mystery, to be quite honest. The community wasn't massively into it, and therefore we didn't have the massive amount of numbers of people that usually play zombies when this game was relevant at the time. We still had a lot of people playing it, just not the same amount, and that's why a lot of stuff is still completely unsolved on World War II Zombies. Also, one of the things that the developers wanted to do with World War II Zombies is hide so much away that's so incredibly difficult, and that would kind of be their, like, come and play our game. We've got loads of hidden Easter eggs, because at the time, Easter eggs were massive in the community. So it's kind of funny that when you play something like The Final Right, and in multiple interviews with these devs, they've spoken about so many Easter eggs being on these games. The Final Right has like one side Easter egg and one main quest. It's kind of weird to think that, considering they're talking about all these side quests that are available inside of the game. I think there might be 2 on Final Right. I don't know. But anyway, here are the unsolved Easter eggs on The Final Right. A lot of them are taking place inside of the village area of the map. If you look up at the clock tower, you can actually notice there's 4 Tesla coils going all the way around that clock tower. And we do use Tesla coils inside of the Easter egg itself, but there's absolutely no reason why those Tesla coils should be on top of that building unless we can use them for something. But we have absolutely no idea what we're supposed to do with those Tesla coils. Another thing is inside of that main area as well. We can see this fountain right here that kind of drips blood. There's no other fountain like this on the whole of this map, but we've just got one random blood fountain, which once again, we have absolutely no idea what we're supposed to do with. So definitely jump into the game, try and figure this one out. Another Easter egg inside of that village area is this door right where the boss fight will be and where the main boss fight can walk past. We have one of the Easter egg doors. Now, if you played this Easter egg before, you'll know that these doors exist all around the map while doing the main quest. You basically get specific zombies to ram into them or blow up next to them, and then batteries will drop out. But we have no idea what we're supposed to do inside of this main boss area to get that to open up and drop a battery out. No idea at all. Is it something to do with the main boss fight itself? Who knows? But once again, you guys can jump in game, you guys can try and discover this stuff. And also on the Final Right, you've also got this door that people always talks about that could be opened after the Easter egg. Personally, I've never seen it open, but I have seen the door next to it open via a jump scare, and you can see the footage right now that we can actually get the jump scare zombie to open the door up, but we have no idea what you're supposed to do with this door. Once again, this is kind of a rumor, and I've never done it myself, so take it with a grain of salt. There's also an Easter egg connecting the Darkest Shore and also the Final Right, which is the I-beam Easter egg. Inside the Darkest Shore, it has actually been solved where you have to shoot the I-beam a certain amount of times and then you get a specific amount of points given to you. But the Final Right also has this I-beam, but we have no idea what to actually do with it. So potentially some more points Easter egg is still on the Final Right for you to discover too. And to finish things off, we're going to jump over to the Darkest Shore. Now, inside of the secret room on the Darkest Shore, there's these like beds. I want to say beds or tombs. I don't know. But anyway, there's dead bodies on them. And going around them are these like colored tiles. Now, people suggest in the community that these colored tiles match the fuse boxes that you actually use on the pest round Easter egg step. For me, I remember solving the big guy, the whistling Easter egg step from the main quest by using these colored tiles to suggest which perks he's going to go to. And it worked, but that doesn't mean that I was right. Maybe I just got lucky. I don't know. But anyway, people suggest that these are something to do with the pest round boxes, and you can actually shoot them in a different order and get some kind of crazy reward. But anyway, there you go. That is all the unsolved Easter eggs inside of all of Zombies that you guys can actually jump into and discover right now. Is there anything else hidden that I'm forgetting or you guys don't know about or you guys want to tell me about? Join the conversation inside of the comment section right now, and do make sure you leave a like on the video because it helps me out so freaking much. Subscribe to the channel if you are brand new to become the latest member of the Pizza Club, and I'll see you guys in the next video or the next live stream. Thank you for watching, and peace out.